Hey everyone, welcome. I hope you're doing fabulous. So today's video, I'm going to do a full face, but I'm on a quest. I am on a quest to find a new foundation because I am almost out of my current foundation. My ride or die is my Too Faced Born This Way. It's in natural beige. I'm almost hit pan on it. I've also hit pan on my Lancome. I mean, there's none left in it. So I have some foundations that I got from Sephora, samples. I'll kind of explain and show you what these are in case you don't know. So this will be a brand new foundation I'm going to try. Hopefully I don't look ridiculous on camera and it's a good match. I also have a new palette that I want to try out. And then the rest of my products are just old products. Some of my ride or dies that I absolutely love. The face is already prepped with primer. I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish. I love it, and I'm using my Urban Decay, it's not in front of me, so my Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer Potion on the eyes. Okay, so Sephora, when you are looking for a foundation, which I cannot just wimbly-bimbly go out and find a foundation, I have to be smart about the foundation that I pick because a lot of them just don't work for me. So Sephora will give you up to 3 samples and they'll put them in like these little, right here. They number it for you. Sorry if it's upside down, but they give you up to 3 samples and then they put it like on a little sheet of paper, which it's like a little pouch, almost like a little sandwich bag. This is Sephora. It looks pretty, you know. And they'll write on there that this is the Estee Lauder, whatever, and they'll put down your shade range. So this is the Estee Lauder. I think it's 2 and 2. I'll put it here and I'll put it here. So hopefully it'll work out for me. I have been using, this is another sample of the Huda Beauty, blur, what is it called, the Huda Beauty something blur. I'll put that name there, and I really am liking it a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little spatula. You can buy these from Amazon. I'll link everything below, you guys, and I'm going to just kind of dip in and then just put it on my face. But before I get into everything, let me introduce myself. My name is Carrie. Please consider subscribing to my channel. If you like my content, please give this video a thumbs up. YouTube loves the thumbs up. It'll really help out a lot. Thank you. I appreciate it. And to my current subscribers, y'all are the best. I have the best subscribers. You guys are amazing. Thank you very, very much. All right, so I'm going to take my little spatula. I'm going into the Estee Lauder, and I'm slapping it on, you guys. So this is a neutral shade. Hopefully the neutral will work for me. So we'll see. I've heard really good things about this Estee Lauder foundation. I'm going to get the IT Cosmetics. I think this is a 101. Right now for Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty, they are half off, and I do highly recommend these foundation brushes or IT Cosmetics brushes in general. They're very, very good. You know, one of my subscribers, her name is Kira, she was asking me in another video, commented in another video if I could do a like full face of like quick makeup. Like what would I put on? How would I do a quick makeup look if I was on the run? And to be honest, you guys, I don't have one. I'm all or nothing. I'm either full face or I'm bare. There's no in between for me. And I know that that sounds crazy because so many people do have a quick and kind of express, you know, makeup routine. But to be honest, I just never formed one. I think when I was younger, I was like, I won't be caught dead in public without makeup, especially if I'm going to be around people or if it's a social event. Like, I'm going to put on a full face of makeup. And now that I'm older and I'm married, I don't have to attract anybody when I'm out, you know, running errands. I don't feel like it's necessary for me to put on makeup if I'm just going to be running some casual errands. All right, let me finish this up and then I can move on and talk to you guys. I'm getting long-winded here. Okay, guys, the foundation is finally blended in. I do think that it's a little light for my skin tone, but I'd rather it be light because I can always powder, I can always bronze, which I am going to do, and try to make it work. This would probably be a really good winter color. But really what I'm trying to determine is how is it sitting on the face, and is it going to settle right here, which most of my foundations do, you guys. Let's be honest. I have wrinkles. I have fine lines. And you know, right in here. So, uh-oh, hold on. I got like an eyelash or something. So it's kind of like, okay, how does the rest of the face look? The Huda Beauty blur one, whatever it's called, it escapes my brain. That one's looking really, really nice. I'm very surprised with that foundation. But it does settle. It does settle here a little bit more than my Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation, which, by the way, the reason why I'm not purchasing that right away is because they have reformulated it. And so I did get a sample of that. Anyways, let's go in with concealer. This is the Lancome All Over Concealer. I'm in 260 Natural Bisque, I think is what it is. Natural Bisque, I'm not sure. Anyways, let's do a little bit of that. By the way, I did purchase this last time of Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty, and it was half off, like $14, and it's wonderful. It's a great foundation. I'm using my Anissa concealer brush to blend this out. And another thing too, you guys, when I was talking to or commenting back and forth with Kira, the way that I do my makeup on camera, like in front of you guys right now, is exactly the way I'm going to do it in my bathroom when I'm just getting ready myself for whatever. I'm not doing I don't do anything different. I don't do anything special. I don't do anything on camera that I feel like would get more views or be something special or different or, you know, following whatever trend or whatever. I mean, I might try things, but I kind of have a routine that I like to stick with. And you guys know, I do not like to veer out of my comfort zone. I'm happy here in my comfort zone, but I do know that, gosh, that's a nice concealer. I do know that I do need to sometimes try new things and update and, you know, so I can let you guys know if something's good or not. But anyways, moving on. Okay, so you guys, I wanted to also show you this too. I did go and purchase an actual foundation online, the LYS All Hours foundation, because I had a sample of it like 6 months ago, and I mean, instantly I was in love. Well, come to find out, they've reformulated this. And the sample I had was an old formula, was the old formula. Well, I purchased this thinking, okay, well, certainly it's going to be just as good. You guys, the smell was so ungodly, I had to return it. So I returned $62 foundation, which I should have given them the box, but they can't resell it, so they wouldn't do anything with the box anyways. But I did get, the reason why I'm telling you this is because I got like a free gift with purchase, right? And so it was this. The Charlotte Tilbury Air Brush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder. And I thought, oh my God, great. I could use it as a bronzer. Certainly, the sample. This is the sample. I really thought that it was going to be a true sample. This is like the mini. You know those minis now that are like really popular? Look at this. Oh, but it's got a mirror. Look at how tiny that is though. So this is in the shade 2 medium. This is way lighter than what is shown online. I didn't get to pick, they just picked it for me. Anyway, so I'm going to use this as an under eye setting powder. So I really thought it was a mistake. I was like, there's no way that is, okay, there's a little bit of, okay, there is a little bit of pigment there, but that's all right. I'm going with it. Yeah, you know how like the minis are real popular right now? Just to have a mini of something, you know, like those little mini sodas, a little mini house, and you can put a little mini table, and you got all these little mini, like everything. Even like if you go into Ulta, they have like those little tiny mini like makeup, and people will ask, you know, is this, can you actually use this makeup? No, because it's just for display, to be honest. All right, so the powder feels really nice, but I could never use this as a foundation. I might be able to use it as an all over, but it's so small. And when I returned the foundation, they didn't want any of the, they didn't want this back. I brought it with me because I'm like, listen, I got a free gift, and I you know, they're like, nope, keep it. So I'm like, okay. All right, so now let's move on to brows. I'm gonna use my Billion Dollar Beauty universal eyebrow pencil. It's awesome. I love this. It's got like a gel formula, so it's really easy to use. And forgive me, I'm probably going to fast forward. Okay, guys, there we go. Let's fluff them up, make them look nice. Oh, I think I got an eyelash in my eye. I actually just shaved my face this morning. Now, when I say I shaved my face, I'm talking about my peach fuzz, okay? So don't go using the brush or the razor in your bathroom that your, you know, spouse uses for their legs or their face. Don't do that. Okay, you have to get one specifically for peach fuzz. I'll put a picture maybe right here or right here. That way you guys can see what I'm talking about. And it just kind of helps get rid of some of the peach fuzz. But I was doing my eyebrows and I can tell that there's something fell in my, it's in my eye. Okay, and you know what? My hair. My hair's on a journey. It does not tell me where it's going. It's like an unruly child, disobedient child. It just runs off. And all right, let's bronze. Let's get some life into this face. I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Beach Bronzer in bronze. And I'm going to take a Anissa. Sorry, guys. I keep forgetting to tell you what brushes I'm using. Half the time I'm telling you, and the other half I'm not. All right, let's get some pigment in this face. Yeah, that foundation, it's nice, but it is too light for my skin. Okay, bronzing is done. There is life in my face. All right, so now let's go in with blush. I'm going to go in with the NYX Buttermelt blush. This one is a neutral pink, and this one's in Butter Together. Better Together? Butter Together? I don't know, whatever. Anyways. But it's such a beautiful formula, and it's very pigmented, and it's got a little bit of glowiness to it. So be careful when you put it on, but it does blend very beautifully. Hopefully it matches the eyes that I'm going to do. There we go. Gosh, what a nice, man, NYX knew. They knew what they were doing with that line. It's amazing. All right, now let's go in, some stuff away here. Let's go in with the new Cosmic Brushes, the Lovers palette. You guys, have you seen this palette? It's not actually new. No, you know what? Yes, it is new. Yes, it is new. It's only like a couple months old. That is still new, but I know that in the makeup industry, that's like you're a dinosaur by then. Okay, it's got a nice mirror. Look at this palette, you guys. Look at how beautiful it is. I knew right away, you guys, I was going to purchase this palette when I saw it. It's just so beautiful. It's definitely a color story that I'm drawn to. Oh, do I want to go out of my comfort zone and do the blue? Oh, God, you guys. I'm scared of it. I'm scared of it. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, I'm going to go into this shade right here. It's called Values. And, oh boy, that's bright. Yikes. All right, you know, we're going with it. We're going to go with it. Anyways, what was I talking about? I was talking about how, ooh, that's going to be pastel. Okay. All right. Let's work it up. You know, I have an opinion on Cosmic Brushes because they're an indie brand. Indie brands do everything on their own, you guys. So you have to give them a little bit of grace. Let's bring it up to a brow bone because this is very bright. I have a feeling that that should have been a brow bone highlight, but that's okay. Okay, so indie brands do everything on their own. So you have to give them a little bit of grace when it comes to restock, when it comes to prices, when it comes to delivery. They're on their own, right? All right, I gotta go in with a different. Okay, I gotta darken this up because that light blue. All right, so let's go into this one right here. It's called Partnership. They don't have, an indie brand company does not have the investors like a large company does not, like an ABH, like MAC, like, you know, Pat McGrath, you know, Too Faced, all those things. Those mainstream companies, oh, here comes the rain. Here comes the rain, you guys. It is pouring here in Florida. You know, these mainstream companies that you see, they have investors giving them lots of money so they can turn product quickly. They can ship it to you quickly. You know, they can do a lot of things a lot faster, restock quicker than, let's say, an indie brand. Some of these indie brands, they might be working out of their garage. You never know. I don't think CosmicBrushes is, because it does say this palette is made in China. Yeah, made in PRC. That's the People's Republic of China. But they still are doing a lot of things on their own, which would hinder them from, you know, moving pretty quick, you know? But man, I tell you what, CosmicBrushes takes it to the extreme. I can never order the minimum amount. Let's go with some glitter glue that would require me to get free shipping, which is what I kind of like to do. I feel like if I'm going to pay $40 for a palette and it's $60 for me to get free shipping, you know, minimum purchase. Let's put the NYX glitter glue on, and you know, if it's $60 for a minimum purchase, but one pallet's $40, I'm going to go buy another palette, especially if you're going to charge $16 for shipping, right? Like, it only makes sense to me. But with CosmicBrushes, good grief, they're never in stock of anything at the same time. So it's like the Gothic palette's in stock, but yet the Muse palette's not. So I'm like, you know what? CosmicBrushes, and I mean, this has happened over and over and over again, and it drives me crazy. Can you guys tell? Okay, I'm gonna go into the shade right here. It's called Loyal. Ooh, 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 ooh. Now, let me give some props to CosmicBrushes. They've got a beautiful matte formula. As you can see, that blended beautifully. They got beautiful shimmers. Hold on. Ooh, I need a moment. Hold on just one second. I'll get back to my thought. But anyways, they, you know, to their credit, they do have a really nice formula. But when I saw this palette, it was like $37 plus tax, $13.99 for shipping, you guys. Okay, $13.99. And I think that they upped their minimum purchase to $150. If I am wrong, I'll put it here or here. I'll eat my words. But I was like, are you crazy? Sorry, guys, I'm going off on a tangent. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy this palette. Gosh, that's really pretty. Blues scare me. This is very much out of my comfort zone, but that is very beautiful. And that Loyal color, that shimmer is stunning. So I was like, all right, I'll buy this palette. It was like 40 bucks and I'll pay the $13.99 for shipping. Okay. So I did. I paid the $13.99 for shipping, but so far I'm really enjoying this palette. I've actually used this palette twice previously. You know what? I think I want to go into this black shade here called Commitment and kind of darken up that outer V. I've used this palette twice, two different times. Let's go into Commitment, and it's been beautiful. It's been really, really nice. So, and I've got two other palettes from CosmicBrushes. I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but oh, be careful, be careful. That is intense. But that is good because it's darkening up. So I don't regret Purchasing this palette for $37, I think, is the retail price, plus the $13.99 shipping, plus my tax. Ugh. But there's 20 eyeshadows in here. Oh boy. All right, what am I doing? This dark shade is getting away from me. It's my fault, not the makeup. All right, I need to concentrate. Let's take that darker shade that I had underneath. You know, that shade Commitment looks black in the pan, but when I put it on, it looks blue. It looks like a really dark midnight blue, but that could be, that's just, you know, mixing. Okay, I gotta blend this out. It might just be mixing with the blues that I put on. I'm mixing really nicely. It's really, really pretty. That's really pretty. If you like blues, you like cool tones, that's really nice. Now there is a shade here, up here, called Communication. That looks like a green to me. How is that leaning? You know what? I think it's got like a green blue shift. So let's take a little bit of it. Let's put a little bit on the right here. Ooh, yeah, it is leaning green, but man, that is so pretty though. Okay, very, very nice. All right, let me get some makeup wipes. Let me clean myself up a little bit here. Okay, so I did put some glitter glue in the inner corner. So let's go in with, how about we go in with this shade right here called Promise. I'm gonna take a small brush. Again, I've been forgetting to tell you guys what brushes I'm going in. Like half the time I tell you and half the time I don't. Let's just add some Razzle Dazzle up here. Y'all know how I like to do. I've already put some in the inner corner with that Loyal color, but let's move some of it around. Oh, it's pretty. It's a pretty eye. Now, I got to go in with Kaleidos. I got to go in with this eyeliner called Sea Sparkle. It is going to be perfect in that waterline. And then I'm going to go in with the Better Than You Know What mascara from Too Faced. I try to keep my channel clean as much as I possibly can, but these makeup companies with their silly names, I keep it clean in case there's a child in the background listening, because they listen to everything. Even if you don't think they're listening, they're listening. All right, anyways. Okay, guys, that eye is done. It does look really, really pretty. This is not anything that I would ever do in like the daytime. Like if I was going to go to a social function or something, this is not a look that I would do. I would do a look like this maybe if I was going on a date with my husband and I was trying to coordinate, you know, maybe I was wearing blue or whatever, but to me, this is just a little bit too much, but it's gorgeous. So if you like a blue eye look, man, that is, quality was good. The quality is good. And man, this Sea Sparkle really amplified it. Really did a good job. Okay, so now, what should I do on this side? So how about we do a halo? And I'm going straight into Harmony. I know that is like, I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not, because it is a intense shade, but we're going for it. We're going for it. Who cares, right? All right, let's put it on here. Let's put it right here. I'm not worried about blending yet and making it pretty. I'm just placing, and then we can go in there and fix. Now I need to blend that out. What can I blend you out with? How about we go with Attraction? Oh, that's bright pink too. Oh my gosh. Okay, my eyes are going to be very cool tone today. And that Harmony color is warm though. All right, so let's be smart about this, because once I start to blend that Harmony color, it is going to, oh, here comes the sun. Did my screen color just change, you guys? By the way, I don't know how to get my camera one shade. I realized just now I went very, very warm. And then other times I'm very cool toned. Like the camera doesn't stay one color. How do I fix that? When I say I'm winging YouTube, like seriously, I'm not joking. See, did the color just change? I'm winging it. I don't know. It is a miracle that I got monetized. It must be my effervescent personality. Anyways, all right, now let's go back in with that harmony. Let's kind of start to clean it up a little bit, shape it, blend it a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to add some razzle dazzle and it's going to cover up any kind of mistake you made with your matte shades. That's my motto anyways. Man, that's pretty though. That is pretty. Oh, I'm liking this. This one's more my comfort zone though, by the way. All right. Got to do something underneath this lower lash line. Let's go back in with harmony. Let's just keep it simple. All right, now let's go into, how about unconditional? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? All right, brow bone. Ooh, it's pretty. I thought it was going to be a lot more bright, but it's not. Okay, put a little bit right there. Clean it up. Ooh, nice. Ooh, I like that eye. Now the best part. Razzle dazzle, razzle dazzle. Okay, glitter glue, glitter glue. Let's put it on the middle of the eye. Put a little bit in the inner corner. Why not? Why not? Right up there. All right. Now, I don't know. What do y'all think? Connection? Connection? Yes. 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 Okay. I accidentally pulled a lot up by mistake, so I put a little bit on my hand there just to get a little. Ooh. Do you see that shift? All right. Let's blend it. Wow. Ooh, okay. Now we got to take the brush that we had a harmony on. Hopefully I've been giving you guys the correct names. Not mess. Let's just kind of blend, blend, kind of blend out these edges. You guys know how, like, if you've been watching me a while, I'll say if I'm filming when my son is home, I can always hear him getting into the snacks, right? And he always knows, Victor, you can't eat chips for breakfast or ice cream for breakfast. But then he'll be like, well, Mom, I was going to ask you, but you were filming and I didn't want to disrupt you, right? Anyways, my son's at school, but now my husband's home from work today and I can hear him getting into all this. Like, you feeling snackish? He worked really late last night. So you know how, like, when you work late, you're like, I want something to pick me up. So you want the junk food, you want the carbs and stuff. All right. Anyways, okay, that is stunning. It is beautiful. Let's put something in the inner corner. How about we put Faithful in the inner corner? Let's do that. Let's get another brush. And then let's just put that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Why not? Why not? Right here. Whatever's left. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Oh my gosh, you guys. That eye. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, that's my opinion. It's pretty. Okay, eyeliner. All right, let's go in. I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Gel Eyeliner in Brouhaha. It's a black brown, and it's, you guys, the ColourPop Gel Eyeliners are some of the best I've ever used. So buttery, so smooth. They glide like butter. Done. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, I'm going to go in with the same mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, that eye is done. Both eyes are done. Let's do a quick check-in with the foundation. You know what? The foundation is wearing really nicely so far. The color is a little bit too light for me, even in the wintertime, but the formula is nice. Okay, so I may have to go and get a deeper shade. But anyways, all right, so I'm going to spray the face and then I'm going to do the lips real quick and then I can show you the final look. I'm going to use the Urban Decay De-Slick. Mine was a travel size in case you're wondering why it was smaller. Okay guys, while the setting spray is drying, I'm gonna set my brows with the MAC Clear Brow Gel. Oh, there was a hair on there. Real quick, and then I'm gonna put an obnoxious lip color on. I feel like these two looks could warrant a real intense, bright lip. All right, so let me go find one. I did find some very bright. I don't know. These might be too bright. They're both NYX. This one's a butter gloss in Summer Fruit. That one's a little bit more opaque. That one might be a little bit better. And then you have This is Milky. This one's in Mixed Berry Shake. That one's going to be a little bit more intense. Yeah, see? So I wonder. I said obnoxious, right? We're going with This is Milky. I do like the formula on these. They are nice and they're very pigmented. There we go. That lip is on. It is bright. It is obnoxious, but so is the rest of my eye looks. You know what? We're having fun. I have so many makeup products, you guys. I have to use them. I have to use them. All right, so let me do a quick check before I show you the final look. Make sure there's nothing on my teeth or anywhere else. Everything's looking pretty good. It is time for me to show you the final look. Okay, guys, this makeup look is complete. That is using some new products like the CosmicBrushes Lovers Palette, a new foundation. Let me give you just a couple thoughts. The palette is great. You guys, if you've had your eye on this palette, it's gorgeous. It is beautiful. I think the shimmers are just absolutely beautiful and the mattes blended really, really nice. So CosmicBrushes, a win for that. I do think that the Estee Lauder foundation is looking really good. Let's see if it's settling a little bit, but not bad. Not bad. I'd be curious to see how it wears throughout the day. But it looks really, really good. But anyways, you guys, I hope that you had just as much fun watching this video as I did putting on all this makeup. Comment below. Tell me what you think. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.